Black Poirot. Poirot arrives at the gates of the manor house. There are many things I do not agree with in Hollywood's most recent adaptation of Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. In the midst of a Hollywood furore about sexual harassment and rape, the decision to give Johnny Depp, who settled out of court with his ex-wife Amber Heard on counts of domestic violence, a prominent role alongside Dame Judi National Treasure Dench, strikes me as inconsistent, even if his character does get stabbed 12 times over. Many were offended by the large, bristly and grey moustache, now sported by Kenneth Branagh's Poirot. I can just imagine David Suchet's horror at the unkempt state of the neat and dye moustache his Poirot maintained on the small screen for over 20 years. However, I can't help but think another opportunity was missed. You see, since I first started to watch Poirot as a young child, it has been clear to me that, though David Suchet is no doubt a skilled actor, there was one detail I felt the BBC had got wrong. Poirot, the foreigner with nowhere else but our hostile England to call home, the refugee that comes with nothing but the highest recommendation of his long-gone king and queen, Poirot flung from the comfort of his homeland into the diaspora. Poirot who, despite his best efforts, his utmost respectability, is never quite accepted, never quite assimilated, and Poirot whose position both inside the manor house, but socially outside of it, situates him at a position to perceive what is so plain, and yet no one else sees. Poirot who's subjected to the constant xenophobia from those he tries to help. Poirot who's the greatest detective in the world, and yet his professional verdicts are still subjected to the incredulous "I say" of his bumbling intern, Captain Hastings. Poirot who often labours without pay, without thanks, but always with great passion. Yes, it seemed clear to me that Poirot, just like Hermione Granger, was black. The various characters are introduced. This is one of those Poirot episodes where it takes ages before a crime even happens. In the meantime, here's some character development in HD. What would Black Poirot do if he wanted to smoke? I know that if I want to smoke, I shall have to reach out my right arm and take the packet of cigarettes lying at the other end of the table. The matches, however, are in the drawer on the left, and I shall have to lean back slightly. All these movements are not made out of habit, but out of implicit knowledge. These could be Black Poirot's painstaking and contrived and careful mannerisms. He is conscious of his body's every movement, arranging objects around him with minute attention to detail. But actually, these are not Black Poirot's own words, rather they are the words of Frantz Fanon. In Black Skin, White Masks, we see how under the gaze of the white man, Fanon is stopped in his tracks, becoming painfully self-conscious of and detached from his own body. Rising at the apex of Black Poirot's career, in 1952, Fanon observes,